Here in North Carolina, chasing a dream of $1 million to your team at this winner-take-all event, the soccer tournament, TST, reaching the final stage of group play, Culture by Mo Ali FC, taking on West Ham United here in action in day 2 of this first ever competition of its kind. Hi there, Jason Knapp here alongside Warren Barton. And Warren, when we last saw West Ham United, this team left the pitch in a cloud of controversy, but a stand of solidarity against a claim of racial insensitivity over something said by its opponent last night, Dallas United. Since then, TST conducted an investigation, concluded Dallas United violated TST's code of conduct. Dallas United has withdrawn from the competition. TST further saying all parties unified in wanting to make a statement against racial insensitivity, running an event that's not only fiercely high stakes for all competitors, but also one in which all competitors feel safe and protected. Warren, this West Ham United team featuring a lot of alumni that went through a lot of things together in some big moments in their playing days, and they had another big moment last night standing together.
Yeah, and this group have been together 05-06 is when the majority of these players had this wonderful time with West Ham, and there was no doubt in their mind, and speaking to the players this morning as they're walking onto the field, they were sticking together. They wasn't going to tolerate it. Obviously, the governing bodies have dealt with the situation. They want to get on. They want to play. They've said that they're going to stick together, and rightly so. We was here. We had to sit through it, and West Ham did the right thing, and so is the organisation as well. They want to move on. They want to play. Speaking to Anton as well, Ferdinand, he's smiling about it and wants to get on with the game. They want to get on about football, and a lot of the fans are here to see that, and now it's talking about it. And it's great that the players are all linking in together, because that is what the game is about. You know, that's what we want to come here and enjoy the game, express the competition and play out there and go forward.
And a big stand in solidarity with the players from Culture by Mo Ali, which has looked great right now. They're already locked into moving through to the knockout round and a chance to finish off a perfect round of group play with a third consecutive win.
Yeah, we had a glimpse of them, watching them yesterday up close and live, and they're a very, very talented team. They've got blistering pace up front, they've got strong defenders, they've got athletic midfield players, and a capable goalkeeper. So this is a tough game for West Ham for a lot of reasons. You know, they've had a number of games. A lot of these players are maybe not their peak conditions, as I would say, but it's going to be a tough game for them. But again, they're going to go out and perform well. But this Mo Ali team, they could be one of the favourites to go all the way and win that $1 million.
Well, a stand of solidarity for the two teams. They'll get ready to collide against one another. Final game of group play for both. West Ham United, Culture by Mo Ali. They'll get it going here in a moment.
Followed by target score time. At the end of the second half, we set a target score by adding 1 to the leading team's goal count. The first team to reach that target score wins. During target score time, a player will be removed from each team every 5 minutes. Fans, it's Culture by Mo Ali FC versus West Ham United. It's time for kickoff. Let them hear you make some noise.
Yeah, you look here at the status of Group D with the withdrawal of Dallas United. Far East United had its final game canceled, awarded the 3 points. So Culture by Mo Ali FC, Far East United will both advance. West Ham United with one more game to showcase themselves in this 7-on-7 tournament. 220-minute halves. Again, it free flows here with no offsides, kick-ins from the side, unlimited subs. Every game ends at a target score to give teams an opportunity to come back after the end of regulation. You look at the starting lineups brought to you by UFOS. You see some of those stars on display, and Ferdinand and others for West Ham United. And Culture by Mo Ali, they have been terrific thus far, including their leader, social media sensation Mo Ali, content producer and company. You see West Ham United, David Martin, and the players from both sides taking a knee. Showcase their solidarity against racism. Whistle blows, possession here for Culture by Mo Ali FC in the dark uniforms. Again, they beat Dallas United 3-1 in their first game, beat Far East United 2-0 in their second game. They have not conceded a goal, Warren, in regulation.
Yeah, and again, that's why I'm tipping these to go far in this competition, because defence wins titles. We know that. They score goals as well. But it's great. There's a lot of West Ham fans behind the bench. They're little bubble machines. Anyone who doesn't know about West Ham, their thing is that I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles. It's a big song that they have at their stadium, and they had the machine out here. So, you know, a lot of the fans are involved in this.
Chip up from through Oliveira. Run to the corner here. And running out of real estate.
What I've noticed with Ali, when they play as well, they've got such depth. There's not a drop-off. We've seen it with other teams. When you start making a few subs, there's a little bit of one quality, and then obviously that's a hold-up play is excellent there. Jarvis.
Matt Jarvis with an opportunity, just twisting it wide. Brian Rowe.
We've seen that with West Ham, whether it's been, you know, Noble down the middle, or this time it's Carlton Cole into the striker. He pins him up, posts him up, and then he wants his runner, and there's Matt Jarvis trying to get onto his sweet left foot, and he just drags that wide. Good save in the end.
And another big save from Brian Rowe. Again, former All-America at UCLA, drafted into MLS with LA Galaxy, Vancouver, Orlando City time as well. Stepped away for the top level a couple of years ago, but still on his game.
And if you had any doubt with West Ham, you know, you've said they're playing for pride. They've got a lot of pride in this team. They showed that yesterday, that sticking together, that belief, and being united together. And they showed it on the field. They won't want to go home empty-handed. They want to go out with a little bit of pride about how they're playing. As I said, their game plan is the big man down the middle, play off of him, whether it's Mullins now that's slotted in at the back line. Carlton Cole will be down the middle. Harewood.
Keenan Forson, who's been electric for West Ham United. Electric there before turning it over, and you see that touch save there from Rowe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, goalkeeper, good, capable, defensive. They've got a nice balance. Lots of energy in midfield, because that's where the game is, you know, because it's a tight area. You've got to defend, you've got to get forward. It's 20, 30-yard runs backwards and forwards, so you've got to have that energy in midfield. And they've got that little bit of dimension in that final third, whether it's pace, invention, whatever they need to do in the final third to make things happen. And by the way, they've got a player who's got 4 goals in this competition already. Oh, what a strike.
You know, Stad has been excellent for Culture by Mo Ali. Opportunity there, just wide. Luis Gustavo, 35-year-old vet from Brazil. Spent some time playing in Germany and France. One of the many weapons here on display for Culture by Mo Ali. Jarvis.
Into the man again.
Yep. Ferdinand. Near side for Tyrone Mears.
He actually coaches my son into Miami, Tyrone Mears, so I'm going to see him afterwards, see how my son's doing.
Well, he looks to be doing well here for
he's looking well.
This West Ham United squad. Again, prospects and alums combined. So Mo Ali out there with a touch for his team. And Martin with the pull down. Stretch with West Ham 2019 through 2022.
And what West Ham will do now with the last game, they're going to use their soccer IQ. You know, they go forward when they need to, they make the right substitutions, the back line will have a little bit of depth. They keep hold of the ball, they won't chase around them as maybe they did in the first game against Far East United and got caught out a little bit in the system and the game plan that they was doing. They'd be a bit more cautious in what they're doing. They had a good warm-up. I was speaking to a few of the boys as well. They weren't too happy getting up early every morning. Particularly after two games back-to-back. They wanted a little bit more of a lay-in, but you can't have it your own way.
Peyton Mullins working on the back line in his 6-year stretch with West Ham, and Jarvis again looking active up front.
That's what they need, a little thumbs up, that little run in behind, and he's done that throughout his career. I'm not asking you should try and cheat the referees, but there's a little bit of contact. I'm surprised he didn't maybe use his professional wisdom to go down maybe by a referee. But
Alexander Lawler along the back line. Played back here for Rowe.
But what a chance for some of these players, for Mo Ali to play against them and have the experience, and you know they'll be looking obviously for games coming up later on.
Played in, good step up there for Mullins, who gets run over.
Game's in a good spirit. Yeah, it's contact, no high five, get on with the game.
A little over 5 minutes in. Scoreless here, first of two 20-minute halves. Again, all setting the stage for target score time. And every game here, this competition ends on a goal on fast-paced format in this compact field. And just 65 yards by 45 yards. Goals a little smaller, too. As opposed to 8 feet high, 24 feet wide, 6.5 feet high, 18.5 feet wide. Culture by Mo Ali.
As I said, a lot of the players would have been having the experience of throw-ins. There's offside. There's obviously no offside now. You can kick the ball in. Unlimited subs. That's something to the players to get used to.
Again, you see a lot of guys on various teams with futsal experience, indoor experience, playing in smaller, more compact spaces. Some of those players having a great bit of success in this format.
Well, it is. It's a one-on-one individual battle, and that's where, you know, you've been used to most of your career playing 11v11. You get sometimes a little bit caught out.
Shot from distance. Big stop. David Martin gobbling that up.
We've seen some outstanding goalkeeper. I mean, that's Martin again. He showed it yesterday with his agility to get down low, and that's what makes it so difficult for goalkeepers. Because it is a smaller goal, strikers are now hitting the ball hard and low, and it's difficult for them to react. But not only to react and save it, to make sure he doesn't spill it and have a tap in for his opponent. He gets his hand in the second time, he grabs hold of the ball. We've seen it a lot in this tournament. You know, we touched on speaking to some of the strikers. You know, they've worked on hitting the target. It's not necessarily putting it in with top corner. It's a lot of power, hitting it hard and low. So the goalkeepers can't adjust, normally going between their legs, and we've seen goals go in. So that's a big part of the goalkeeper, making sure they can get down and get on the ball.
Samim, right? Hey, Weiner!
I think the first couple of minutes, as we've seen the players just getting adjusted to it. As I said, I'm sure there's a few aches and pains for particularly on the West Ham side of some of the players. But once you're getting going, you're getting warmed up, you can see the game taking a little bit of a shape now. Ali are quite happy to maybe let West Ham have possession and try and break them on the counter-attack. The West Ham are just waiting for the right opportunity to go into the strike and then play off of him.
Force.
Kyle, I need you to clean it up, Kyle.
They get crafty.
Kyle, I want you on.
Rowe flatting it out. Other side of the pitch. It's
Alex!
Corner coming here for Culture by Mo Ali.
Yeah, Mullins there just trying to get it back to Martins, the goalkeeper, but didn't get his angles quite right. A few subs coming on and off. I don't see too much activity on the West Ham bench. A couple of them have got their hats on and got sneakers on, so I don't think too many of them will be coming on.
Kyle O'Brien able to play it quickly. Possession here for this team looking for its third consecutive win in group play. Already ticketed to get through to the knockout round. Frank Tayu, big time indoor pedigree for him, centering ball.
Well, he's asking someone to be on there. You know it's going to come in. You see his movement straight away. He knew he was going to take Mullins on. He got him squared up, and he was just going to put the ball into the area.
It's blocked.
Alongside Matty.
Press out here for Jarvis.
Straight back, guys.
Quick kick in, Forsen at the ready. O'Brien trying to help deflect it away, and does. And now foul call here behind the play.
That sort of helped West Ham. It was a delayed whistle, but a correct whistle. It was delayed. I think there was contact when he went down. But that's where West Ham have to be careful, where they're pushing players on and just leaving a couple of them isolated.
Gustavo, Brazilian veteran, upset with the call, but it will be free kick here, West Ham.
A couple of subs that have come on. Nova will go down the middle.
And you get that big man standing near the wall in Noble. Opportunity to take it, and Rowe ready.
Nice height for the keeper, good safe hands. That's be one that he's pleased with, just to get his gloves warmed up a little bit.
O'Brien switches it far side. Excellent work from Jarvis. 37-year-old, still with that defensive instinct, making the right play.
Yeah, you do as a player. The pride starts kicking in. You don't one-on-one situation. He's an ambassador for West Ham as well, so he's got big ties with the club. He works day in, day out. So with Anton Ferdinand, a big personality in the group as well. They've got some good characters, players that I've played against and seen them develop in their career. As I finish mine, see them go through and be Premier League players week in, week out. Carlton Cole sitting on the bench, Marvin Harewood, the list goes on and on and on. There's some players that, as I said, have been around the block a few times and got a lot of pride about what they do and who they play for. People, back home with West Ham, the academy. Let's come back to that.
Now Jarvis knifing through into the box. Rowe and the defense stepping out, but culture by Mo Ali not able to keep possession.
The academy is probably second to none when they've had, as I said, Michael Carrick that's come through, England international playing for Manchester United, Joe Cole, Rio Ferdinand, Anton Ferdinand, and John Terry there was for a short space of time, Frank Lampard. As I said, the list is on and on and on of the quality they have. So there's a DNA about playing for West Ham, their style of football. We're going to go way, way back. They say West Ham fans say they won England the World Cup with Jeff Ayres, Martin Peters and Bobby Moore. So there's your history that you need. Come better than that, winning the World Cup.
Plenty of that history over the years, and this group with a chance to make more of the big side with their big matchup. Europa Conference League title matchup coming up here in just a few more days' time. This group trying to finish strong here. They had their day together with this core, like Harewood and Cole, Ferdinand and others. That ball slung across. It'll belong here on the kick-in after going out to West Ham.
And I think you can see with Mo Ali's the players, it's not as intense as you would expect. They know they've got a game coming along that's a knockout stage that's going to be coming along on Peacock. So, that point of view is making sure that they retain a bit of energy. Get players maybe that have not played a lot of minutes and some time, because you never know what's going to come along.
Noble got the ball served to him in the box, but was down prone. Couldn't do a lot with it. Retreats to Martin. Archie Woods, he and Forsen from the youth sides in the West Ham system. Both have looked impressive here in spurts in this TST tournament.
Straight back, Weiner!
Yeah, he's had a good tournament, again, playing with some of these players. I'm sure at breakfast or dinner he'll be picking their brains about the game and how to get better. And he's showing a good quality, a good technique on the ball. He's lively with his movement.
Also saw Hero finds Tiffin, number 27 in West Ham colors, getting some run. And the flick there for the English actor, showcasing his skill here, getting to play with West Ham United.
Might say he might be better off sticking to acting rather than going for that overhead kick, but I'm sure he'll enjoy it.
Good work, Noob!
Well, having a good time.
And that's what it's about. You know, we've seen with reality stars that have come in, actors. We've got a basketball legend, Steve Nash, that's been involved with Cesc Fabregas. You know, it's wonderful for them to come in, young players. We see with Dortmund.
Through ball, no offside. Remember, David Martin with one stop. Secondary chance here, just squirts wide. Goal kick coming up. That's another wrinkle here in this TST format with that player behind the defense.
Yeah, again, that patient build-up. They're coming along, and again, Martin's good save, just bounces up, and because it's bouncing up, it's hard for the striker to let the ball come down and have the technique to put it on target. But again, there's a claret and blue shirt that's in front of him. Seen Anton Ferdinand go off and Ward's come on. He was involved yesterday with a tackle.
Restart here for Culture by Mo Ali FC. Can already guarantee to spot the knockout rounds. Trying to add a win against West Ham United to their resume here in group play. Settled and played back. Claude Thielman, French defender, played across Europe. France, Greece, England. MLS time as well with New England and Portland. Here's the team leader, Mo Ali, with a touch. O'Brien. He'll take a shot. Martin laying out for the stop.
There's another reel. We should put a reel together this last couple of days. Martin in goal. He's made outstanding saves low to his right-hand side again. Emphasise the point. We've seen it with a lot of goalkeepers. Not only is he saving it, he's pushing it away from danger. We see a lot of goalkeepers maybe parry the ball and someone can tap the ball in. Not with Martin in there. This is the time of the game where West Ham just get a little bit of fatigue and they give some cheap fouls away. And Marley have kept the ball very well. They pass the ball quickly. There's no dwelling on what they're doing. It's a nice, quick pass. They give it to their teammate early so they can make a quick decision.
In a little conversation with our referee. See Kenny Brown there on the bench helping orchestrate things for this West Ham United squad, with Tom Skinner there for some good banter as well. Reality TV star in the UK. Another shot deflected on the way, and Martin handles that too. Now player coach with MK Dons in League One, third tier of English football, still getting it done at age 37. Quick start again here for West Ham. Near is back for Elliott Ward, another of the old guard for the Hammers in the mid-2000s.
Good to see Lewis Bormonte come on, the Portuguese international, now working at Fulham as a coach in the Premier League. There he goes. We've seen this. Has he got the legs to keep going?
Still trucking along at age 45.
He's 45. He doesn't look any different. Oh. That's all right. Handshakes. That's better.
Crack from well out for West Ham. Under 2 minutes left to go here. Half number one. Nice chip. Oh, Noble trying to set up for the bicycle. Just couldn't get everything locked together.
It was that little bit of the back pain that he's probably suffering with Frank.
Again, those instincts kick in. He was ready.
He was ready to go, but the mind was sound, but the body just couldn't adjust to it.
Culture by Mo Ali, possession, looking for a tally.
That's the only thing I would say. They've had good possession, but not with a purpose. You know, they've kept the ball past it, and then they've ended up just drifting away and giving the ball away.
And only conceded one goal in their first two games. scored 5 themselves. Again, they scored 2 goals in the first 3 minutes of their first game of group play. Were able to ride that en route to a 3-1 win. Then 2-0 shutout in the last outing. So they've played this kind of game pretty tight throughout so far in their TST experience. Ball
and that's
played
what makes
in.
them difficult to beat, because the defensive is a big part of what they do. You know, they know they're going to score goals. As I said, they've got a player that's already got 4 goals and got the experience of doing it. So they know they're going to get a chance. If they keep clean sheets.
There's a chance. Blocked in front. Tayu. And pass.
Yeah, clever play to get out of danger there. Lewis Ball-Martin. They're just going to run the clock out now just to recharge themselves.
And there is the end of the first half. Scoreless here. West Ham United, Culture by Mo Ali FC. Again, that show of solidarity between the two teams. Been playing hard, playing fair here in this opening half. Second half still to come here for this legendary squad from the Premier League and this uprising squad, Culture by Mo Ali. Scoreless here at halftime. More of TST to come in a moment.
Check out visitraleigh.com for all the info you'll need to enjoy your time in Cary. Renegade GK is thrilled to be a part of TST because, like us, this tournament is exciting and different. Come check us out and take advantage of the special 20% TST discount off all Renegade GK clubs. Fans, be sure to check out the soccer.com merchandise tent. It's located near the event entrance. There you can purchase all official TST and team apparel. That's the soccer.com merchandise tent located near the event entrance. North Carolina FC Youth is proud to have current and former coaches, players, and staff participating in TST. Visit ncfcyouth.com to learn more about soccer programs for kids of all ages and abilities.
Yeah, I should have hit him up. You might walk by him. No, because they got sunscreen in the truck. I won't go to the truck, I'm going to go to that bathroom right there. Sunscreen. All right.
The soccer tournament is brought to you by Ally, proud ally of TST. Do it right. By Aviation American Gin, the official gin of TST. And by UFOS, the official active recovery footwear of TST. Here in Cary, North Carolina, has been a soccer paradise for fans of the sport. Here from wherever they have traveled into to Cary to check out the action. Great facilities, food options, games, plus all the action throughout the 6 fields of play here during group stage action. Here in Group D, again, decided Far East United, Culture by Mo Ali FC, both advancing through to the knockout round. West Ham United here finishing up strong, and maybe their most complete game thus far here as far as staying composed and connected.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of discipline in how they've defended. That midfield balance has been good. They've used the subs at the right time. As I said, it's took them a day to maybe accomplish that, but it's been so far so good. And they were maybe not playing at that 100%, saving a little bit of energy because they've got big games coming up, hopefully not just today, but tomorrow and so on. So from that point of view, that you can see maybe their intensity has dropped off slightly, but great credit to West Ham, that professionalism. Listen, some of these players have played 300-400 games in the Premier League, so they're not going to go away empty-handed. They want to go away and show the people and their fans that are just behind their bench that they're up for this game.
Yeah, do they have a win in their pocket? Some of the great stars of this squad and the sport. Ultra by Mo Ali ready for the second half as well. We'll get it on here in a moment from Carolina. The soccer tournament is brought to you by Ally, proud ally of TST. Do it right. By Aviation American Gin, the official gin of TST. And by UFOs, the official active recovery footwear of TST. How about the Ally save of the game? David Martin been tested here a bunch of times opening half.
Yeah, we couldn't just pick one because they've all been excellent. You know, that agility to go down to your right, the one then to come around, that one there is getting through bodies, through traffic, and he's able to get down low. He's been quite outstanding. As he said, he'll be proud to keep a clean sheet so far. He's focused, he's a big leader of this group, and he'll be looking forward to the next 20-odd minutes.
And target score time will come after the end of our second 20-minute half. Its thought process simple. Give the losing team an opportunity to come back, prevent the winning team from just kind of sitting on the game. So that target score gets set. You add one to the leading team's score, it becomes the target score. If we stayed scoreless, target score would be 1. Next goal wins. But if it's 2-1, target score 3. First team to 3 would win. And if we don't get there, every 5 minutes a player gets taken off for each team. We've seen it go down to 2v2 so far in this tournament.
And a goalkeeper scoring.
Yeah, with a deciding goal and a big win earlier in group play. So I don't know if David Martin's got some shot-making skills to see if that's required for him later on.
Well, I always think goalkeepers are frustrated strikers. They quite good enough to play up front, so you end up sticking them in goal.
Well, again, this option to have things spread out even more in this compact, tight format makes things really intriguing. Again, Ultra by Mo Ali knows it's going through to the knockout rounds. West Ham United with its final stretch of play here at this tournament. Looking to go out in style, maybe posting a win here. Up front, Jack Collison with some run here to start off this second half. Distribution there from Brian Rowe. And there is the leader for Culture by Mo Ali, content producer, soccer trainer, just working with so many of the top players across the globe, is put some of them in some fun, uncomfortable positions with what he's been able to do with them. And cool to be able to show his skill in this team format. He'll slide it all the way back, and Rowe will push up and get it.
Good work, JC.
There's a crack from distance. Goal kick ahead.
Go high, Jim.
But again, with West Ham, you can see the personnel has changed. Collinson, you said, is up front, but he's still going to stretch the field and be a lone striker. And then they've got that balance with Moore in midfield, or Jarvis that's going to help out Lewis Bilmoto will be on this left-hand side. So they're looking to keep the same game plan. It's just now using the players at the right time to get the energy going and keep the level of fitness up as best as they can. You know, let's be realistic. They played 2 games yesterday. They've travelled out here, playing against younger players, obviously, but it's all part of it.
See Gustavo with all of his great pedigree, tracking back to get that.
That's what they've not done very well, though. All right, you've seen they've got technical ability. They've given the ball away cheaply. That may be in the back of their mind, like I said, because, you know, they're through, they can start thinking ahead. Once you take your eye off the ball, whatever level, and you're playing against players, as I said, that are experienced, played at a high level for a long time, they're going to start exploiting that, and they've given the ball away cheaply, and it made it a little bit harder than they would have anticipated this game. Early.
Again, they've scored 5 goals total. Culture by Mo Ali. Deflection here. Chance for West Ham, and smacked home. Right on the left foot of Archie Woods, and he does not disappoint. 1-0 West Ham.
He had a chance yesterday and fluffed his lines. This time he didn't. He lets the ball run. He lets the ball do all the work. He doesn't need to take a touch. He can let it spin in front of him. There you can see as he's coming along. He just anticipates, lets the ball run across, and that opens up the whole goal. And with his left foot, he gets good contact. Again, head down, drills it into the back of net. Didn't go high. Hits it hard and low. Gets on the goal. He had a good opportunity yesterday against Dallas. Fluffed his line this time. Made sure he wasn't going to miss the target.
So the 19-year-old is tied with West Ham's 21 squad, scoring here in TST for the Hammers. And a lead here for this squad in its final game. Collison helping change the dynamic up front, mirrors with that crossing ball.
What do you mean change the dynamic? They're not moving. Whoever's up front's not so there's no dynamic.
How about some new personnel?
Yeah,
up
personnel.
there?
That's what I said. The system's got to change. Their number 9 will not move. It just pin someone up, post someone up, and then play off of them.
It's just a different attack.
Yeah, it's a different
mode?
number on their
Yeah.
shirt. That's what you're saying. Different name, different number. But the brief is the same. Don't move. Hold it up. Pass it to your runners.
You have to force it.
Mirrors back for Martin, under a little pressure.
That switch that they try and do.
And sent up front, headed on. Woods trying to latch onto that, but Rowe winning the race.
You would expect it because he's a young player, Woods, but he's got some energy. You know, he don't stop running. He's one of the little toys. You wind up and he keeps running around everywhere. You see him defending. You see him on the right wing, left wing.
Mo Ali, crafty ball played in.
They won't want to get beat. No, they want to keep this run going.
Frank!
Hence why there's a couple of subs coming on.
Tie with the restart
It's
for the
lovely
corner.
to see. Lovely to see where the West Ham fans are engaging with some of their players and getting up close to them and having a few laughs and the jokes. It's good to see.
And a lot of the clubs that have come here from Europe, chance to interact with their growing fan bases in the United States.
Well, there'll be more teams coming over this summer, so
Good little 1-2 and the put away there. Excellent work from Culture by Mo Ali. Zero Oliveira gets the finish. Guy that played college soccer in the state of California and then with the LA Force in the National Independent Soccer League makes it 1-1.
right, it's a lovely little give and go. Little pass, little flick round the corner. Because he takes it early, Martin's got no chance to get set. You know, he takes the ball, doesn't wait, doesn't take another touch, just lets it run, hits the target hard and low. It's difficult for goalkeepers. You can't get the reflex to get your leg or your arm there. But that's what we've come to expect with this team. You know, get the ball, little intricate 1-2, being clever, hit the target.
To Oliveira, the goal. Frank Tayu, again, great player collegiately at West Virginia, and then MVP in Major Arena Soccer League during his days in that top indoor league in the States. Gets the helper, and we're knotted at 1.
And there's no doubt them players help, whatever group they're in, you know, whatever team. The technical ability, the small areas where they can manipulate the ball well.
Looking for space.
Oh, what a block by both Jarvis and Solomon. That's going to be better for Carlton Cole. He's not going to be able to hold the ball up. That's what they can't do now. Maybe West Ham just conceded a goal. Again, a little bit of like, wow, this is going to be a hard, you know, another couple of 10 minutes or so. That's the first. We haven't seen that. A ball kicked out the stadium. There's another first. The problem for West Ham, there's about 8 of them around the field, though. There's another ball being thrown in. They were trying to get a bit of a breather, but ball guys throw a ball straight away.
Minor Brom's played as a pro in Brazil.
I knew that was
under
coming.
Pressure.
I knew that was coming from Ball. As soon as you do that trickery, you say sorry, but it's the thing. Don't do that in front of me. Don't do that at this level. I'm gonna, as I said, I think it was Anton said, the juices get going, the flow, and then you start putting your foot.
O'Brien.
Coming in.
Playing it back for Lawler.
I love the West Ham fans. They're there. They've got the bubble machine going. They're singing, "Come on, you Irons."
Enjoying themselves.
They are enjoying, and that's what it's about. You know, seeing some of these players close up that they've probably watched for years on TV, and maybe been lucky enough to go down and watch them play live. Oh, that's another great movement. And that's causing West Ham problems. The combination, the movement. They've just lifted, Morelli, the tempo up of the game. And the West Ham players, because of the fatigue and maybe their age, he's just starting to expose that at the moment.
Canaston, again, man with 4 goals for Culture by Mo Ali, 4 of their 5 of the first 2 games. Looking electric. Long ball played across, touchdown. Rowe will restart.
And look, they hit big Carlton Cole on the diagonal ball, and then maybe getting a second ball. Again, there's that instinct, just giving the ball away. That's not what they've been known for. Their technical side, you said about their coach and leader, he emphasises their technical ability of keeping hold of the ball, retaining the ball. The ball's precious, it should be your friend, don't give it away. And they're giving it away cheaply.
Forson trying to backheel it. Cole keeps it alive. Slotted home. Another of the youth for West Ham gets a tally. Keenan Forson makes it 2-1.
He knows where the camera is. He knows where his mate's in. Well done. And what a part big Carlton Cole plays. Just that little touch. Again, the post up. They get lucky, and he just touches it enough to open the whole goal up for him to tuck it away. Stretching around, just getting them limbs, and a lovely little finish. The 2 players deserve it, the young players. They've worked so hard for I'd say the older players. But he knew straight away where the camera was. He might have a future in the game.
We see it, Keenan.
Yeah, we see it.
2-1 here, West Ham. About 10 minutes left here in regulation. The end of our 40 minutes combined. Get to target score time. Deflected there and in. Martin gets a piece but can't deny it.
He'll be disappointed. Yes, it took a deflection, but we highlighted his saves at half-time. The quality that he's done and everything else has been excellent. But he'll be disappointed, and they've just got a goal, so you think, well, make sure you're defensively right. They let him run it, and it is a wicked deflection, but it's hurt him enough. He'd be disappointed at that, Martin, because got the goal. They're looking good. Got a little bit of energy. The fans are engaged and slightly unsighted, but the goalkeeper of his level should be saving that. He's allowed one. He's had 25 saves. He's probably had made, and one of them's gone through his fingers.
Had a bundle, but that's the second of the game for Oliveira, and we're knotted at 2. Orson inside for Cole.
Look at the effort. Look at the commitment and the desire of these both group of players. I don't know how you find a loser out of that one, but good again. Grant Cole helping the player up. Good sportsmanship. And I love it. I love seeing the players. They've got a smile on their face. They're playing. It's a beautiful surface. There's lots of people watching it. There's a good atmosphere in the stadium. Referees doing their part.
Gustavo in his mid-30s. Look at uber active here for Culture by Mo Ali.
Oh.
Through ball there. Played. Watch that one get deflected out. Hey, the inaugural Premier League Summer Series headed to the United States in 2023 here. Come see your favorite players from Aston Villa, Brentford, Brighton, Chelsea, Fulham, and Newcastle United from July 22nd through the 30th, or watch all the action across NBC platform.
I'll be there watching the tune. I'm not happy you keep calling them last as well. There's Newcastle in the Champions League now. They should be their box office. Don't worry about the rest of them. They're the ones you've got to go and watch.
I believe they're listed there in alphabetical order.
Ah, okay.
Not trying to slight anyone. Maybe we'll do the promo again. We'll mix it up.
Yeah,
for
mix
you.
it up. You know,
Try to start with them first.
You're someone that can go on the fly. I know that. I've been working with you long enough.
Yeah.
You can ad-lib.
Hero finds Tiffin having an opportunity. Again, that actor known for his roles in different series, the after film series among those. Get the chance to play here with West Ham United and some of these legends.
Go on, have a shot. Go on.
He'll pass it up, trying to link with Cole. Deflection back. And finds Tiffin's neighborhood, but not able to get there. Mo Ali with possession.
I'm just looking at Carlton Cole. He made a run and now he's got his hands on his hips. I know the feeling. He lost the ball. He ran back 15 yards and then he's... the sun's just coming out here. It's starting to get a little bit warmer than they probably had this morning.
And again, for these players, third game in just about 24 hours' time. Again,
I'm a little bit concerned with the West Ham players, what their recovery was like last night. You know, I'm not sure whether they did the procedures that should be. IF bars, plenty of fluids, probably lots of fluids, but maybe the wrong type. I don't know. Well, I do know. I know most of these players, so yeah.
Cole, he'll have a look. Paul Morte with a rebound, no.
What a save as well.
Yeah. Both keepers have been on it here in this game. Brian Rowe, David Martin.
I think the standard of the goalkeeper's been very high. I mean, you can say where the goals help and they're smaller, but the level's been good. We see yesterday with the US international. I mean, that was save after save against Wrexham. You know, again, to get down, there's people in front of you to have the awareness to smother the ball. It's been excellent. I mean, the quality's been good. Some of the goals we've seen have been excellent.
Shot attempt from distance from Cole. His ability to score 95 overall goals in his career, including 59 in his run at West Ham. Headed on. That one just out of range.
Just see the West Ham players, Lewis, Braun, just be careful with the substitutions. They're making subs when the opponent's got the ball and you're caught out of position. We see it happen yesterday. You know, that's an area that you just got to be smart enough.
Kyle O'Brien with a near miss of the header. Noble looking for the go-ahead tally.
He just couldn't get his foot around the ball, Noble, but he's got the ability to get the shot on target. He's got runners in behind.
Under 5 left to go here, plus potential for stoppage time. in our second half before we set the target score time.
I think that's when the coaches now start thinking about that. You know, do you get players out just to rest them for the, you know, that's coming along? You don't want to concede more goals, or you don't want to give goals away.
Beaumorte wide for Noble, centering ball loose, and they'll get West Ham and Woods for the foul in the box.
I think it was a touch of a slide as well from Woods. He's shown great. Beaumorte, his energy, his commitment. It's just a little slide when you go, and it's one of the rules, but it's a natural reaction for a player to do that's been since the age of 5 or 6. You'll have to slide, you'll have to tackle, and Lewis Beaumorte just asking the question, good refereeing, tell him the facts, and then get on with the game.
Martin, distribution near side force.
Have they got one player in West Ham to get the winning goal in this time and then take it into the target goal situation? So be patient, don't try and force anything, keep hold of the ball. It's the West Ham way.
Yet if we stay tied and he gets a target score, essentially its next goal wins. Target would be 3, but when you get a game like this that's competitive and you've got the opportunity to keep it going, chance for West Ham to jump ahead. And these rules with the target score time really helping out those games that aren't as close to give the losing team a chance.
And that's great. You know, Woods is centre half, and he's ended up in the penalty area trying to get the winning goal in, what, 3 minutes to go. So that just shows you how they want to go about and play the game. They're closing down, they're hustling. I'm sure for Marley's point of view, the players, the culture of Marley, they didn't expect a tough game like this. You know you're playing against good players, but they've been one of the teams of the tournament so far.
Shot from distance,
what a
off the
save.
bar.
What a save.
Martin knocking it clear. Little help from his good friend as O'Brien had a rip.
Right, again, it's just getting it out your feet. Look at the bodies in front of him. He doesn't see it until late, and what a reaction for the goalkeeper. His post is his best friend, and that's what helps him out. If it's not the post, it's a crossbar. But to get down through the legs, have the agility to push it to the side, and then have the awareness to pick the ball back up. Oh, my son. Yes!
Second of the game for Forson. West Ham in front here with under 2 to go in regulation.
He's loving every moment of it. Go on, my friend, enjoy it. You've got some friends on the sideline as well. And, again, he's shown his energy. Lewis Beaumorte involved. He improvises very well, and a lovely little finish. You know, he's leaning back, he's off balance, but he's got the strength and the touch and the awareness to tuck that into the back of the net. He's just leaning back through the goalkeeper's legs. I said it before, it's the area that as a player you want to go for. And off the back of Martin's save, look what it means to the fans.
Loving it here. Great shield of the body there for Forson too, to earn himself space and slide it home.
If they're true West Ham fans, you won't understand the word they said. I'll have to interpret for you, Jason, because they're from East London and it's a very, very strong accent.
Well, we can tell from their physical reactions, they are pleased.
I was going to say their physical size.
Yeah. Final minute regulation and then target score time. So Culture by Mo Ali still has a chance to come back, get a couple of goals potentially to take the win. And every game of this tournament ends on a goal.
He's on a hat-trick. He's feeling it at the moment.
Woods back for Beaumorte.
Oh, he's rolling back the years. I don't know whether he was tripped or he just fell over, Lewis, but excellent. He's done that throughout his career in the Premier League. Good feet, good awareness, and now he's doing a little rollover and he goes down. He's really enjoyed it as well.
Tayu with the takedown. Crank there on the volley.
And they're on fire at the moment, West Ham. They're having volleys from Mullins and little tricks and spills, and Martin's making save after save. Beaumorte's doing his He's bit as well.
End of regulation. West Ham United on the verge of victory potentially to the
Premier League
delight of
game.
their
Look at the
fans.
fans
Target
engaged.
score time. It'll be set for 4. West Ham needs 1. Ultra by Mo Ali needs a couple to take the win here in Carolina. Captains out for our target score time coin toss, brought to you by soccer.com. Teams looking for possession or which side of the field to defend on here for our start of target score time. Dave Martin with a chance to call it here.
Interesting. I think with Miley FC, but they got into this rhythm of just, we'll play through the motions, we're going to win this game. And it's hard to switch it back up against a team that have got experience. They've got a very, very good goalkeeper as well.
Again, coming here to target score. Again, this bonus set of time. And the target score in this game is 1 plus the leading team score. In this case, the target score is 4. First team to get there wins. And every 5 minutes we don't get to a team getting to 4 goals, a player gets removed from the field. So we could go down to 6v6, another 5 minutes, potentially 5v5, another 5, 4v4. We've seen it down to 2v2 so far in group play. It's a factor to think about here as this game rolls on. Again, West Ham United needs a goal to win it. Culture by Mo Ali, a pair to complete a perfect round of group play for that team.
I think anyone questions how West Ham was going to come into this game has been answered. You know, there's players that have experienced this good affection with the fans. You know, they've had that rapport with them, speaking to them. They just had a little dance with some of them, and the bubble machine was going out. I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles was being sung in the stands. It's a bit of a carnival atmosphere, and Miami FC have got to try and adapt to that. I know they've got a bigger picture. They're looking to get that $1 million, but you can't just switch it on and off, not in this game.
The emotion from last night in leaving under that circumstance to returning here.
Well, there was a strong bond anyway.
Yeah.
You know, we spoke about something. There was a strong bond, and that even makes it that added stronger if you needed to have that. You could tell that beforehand how they was focused and, you know, just walking past them and speaking to the players. They was in the zone. They knew they wanted to come out and perform well.
And chance here to get a victory and go out strong in their final game of group play. And shot from distance is in! Martin gets caught and we're tied. What a rope.
Well, look at some of the players. Look at Wolves' face at the moment. He can't believe it. I mean, what a strike that is. That is the goal of the tournament so far. It opens up and he just lets rip. The dip, the swerve, everything in top of it. You can hear the fans, you know. Second time around, it's disbelief. There's a slight deflection. There's the deflection that makes it spin in. But there was a... Definitely going in target, but what a strike.
Off the foot of Claude Dielna. Again, his experience throughout Europe and in MLS. And it takes a carom off the head of Keenan Forson. Does that count as a,
yeah,
as a
I knew he was
hat trick?
going to go there with that.
Yeah.
No, he won't want that one, believe me. And that's probably what helped it dip in, but it was still a wonderful strike. From here, we're level with him when he opened his body up. He had no hesitation as he drove forward. Was going to obviously take the shot. It had to be special, and that deflection just made it even harder for Martin in goal.
So that's what makes target score time so intriguing. Chance here for the trailing team to have a chance. They get a fortuitous ricochet. Suddenly, we're 3 apiece. Next goal wins.
Yep, golden goal, it used to be called. You know, the West Ham fans trying to encourage their players because they're going to need it now. You know, the conceding the goal, going into this extra moment. They've had 3 games in a short space of time. But you can see they've stepped it up. They don't want to have too much of this. They don't want to go down the...
Another attempt from distance. Not getting a hop behind Martin and in the net. Dari, 19-year-old, having a look. And again, for Culture by Mo Ali, again, the group's winding up today. Get through group play unscathed would be an accomplishment. And few teams have a chance to do it. They would be among the first to get through with 3 games and 3 wins.
Take away. They're caught out now. Oh, good defending. Well done. Well done again, young players coming back.
Woods and Forsen showcasing their speed, and now coming back. Morte flattening Gustavo.
I'll just say, Lewis, he just used his body weight and just leant into him and pushed him to two sides. It wasn't shoulder to shoulder, it was more shoulder to hip, and he went down.
Oh, call going the other way.
Good fight.
And again, the restarts have to come in 6 seconds time. Didn't happen fast enough. You saw the whistle for the official on it, and right away West Ham knew it.
You're on it, my friend. You know the rules. You're on it.
Get another wrinkle here. Want to keep things up tempo and moving, and that allowed that
I think the
quick
word
switch.
is entertaining. They want to keep it entertaining.
Absolutely.
Oh. The player just falling into.
Woody, you okay?
What a strike! You get this game level, and now for West Ham, have they got that energy? Have they got the desire to go forward? Let's talk about this spirit that they've got with the players.
West Ham fans here in person would love to see one more for their side to go out on top here in their last chance TST. Culture by Mo Ali still in the mix for that $1 million winner-take-all prize. Looking ahead to the knockout round. That one spun out of the stadium as well.
It's not hit your car. I'm surprised someone's giving it back.
Ball kid's been busy.
Yeah.
A little extra retrieval duties.
That's a chance for Noble. It's a chance. It's a little bit. Timing wasn't there, and he's had to do a static jump. But Mullins goes off, and now players are going off the field.
So down to 6v6. Again, after 5 minutes, having gotten to the target score, each team loses a player. We'll continue that until we get a winner.
So 2's the lowest. Do you think we'll ever get to 1 on the field?
I want to see it.
I'd love to see it. I wouldn't want to be the one doing it, but I'd love to see it.
2v2 was really intriguing. Again,
and the goalkeeper scoring.
Yeah, worked off a corner kick to get it in front. Played a little short corner, came out, able to find space. And a little more extra space here with 1 player left on our compact pitch.
Clever little ball.
Yeah, no offside. Forsen turns,
what a save.
fires, Rowe with a stop.
Yeah, you've got to give credit to the player. The energy that they're giving, you know, back-to-back games yesterday. They get up early this morning. You know, some players have got a bit more of a rest. They haven't got time. They get back up. They're chasing around. You're 5-on-5 now. Like you said, the field's bigger. Morte's just losing his cool a little bit, but he's always played like that. He's always played on the edge. He's that type of player.
Pushed out wide. Corner coming Keanu Staub, and man with a pair of 2-goal games for Culture by Mo Ali.
Yeah, they're looking to make a few subs as well if they need it.
Quick service blocked in front. Noble trying to bring it down.
And then it's a high kick, yeah. Again, great blocking. Who's there? I think Lewis Bulmotor got on the end of it. I think he was actually falling over, but he managed to do what he needed to do. Noble's just asking about as he's chested the ball. He's had to try and keep hold of it, but his foot was high.
Sandro Canale had that last look. There's a shot from deep. Martin watches that one flash on by. Stavo again with a crack.
Morley just making some subs as well. They're the ones refreshing at the moment. Maybe because of the lack of movement on the bench for West Ham, because some of them are carrying knocks. Purely just they're exhausted and they can't keep going, and they don't want to get injured as well.
Noble.
It's been a good battle then too.
Yeah, pressing back to win it. Paul Morte still going. Running ragged there with Rowe. Called his goal kick.
Well done, referee. Just calm down. Lewis, I know you want to do well and you've been great. You've been phenomenal.
In 3-2, West Ham into target score time. Quick goal off the deflection from distance for Culture by Mo Ali. Now looking for potential game winner for one of these sides. Martin. We'll see if West Ham can build here from the back.
Can he go off that side? Come on, Dave!
You can see now with the West Ham players, there's not too much movement. I think if Mo Ali just step it up a little bit and close down before another player gets took off it, because you don't want to, again, challenge your players to be playing more time, more minutes in this heat, this condition. They're already through, they're already qualified.
Paul Morte, nice work on the edge.
He's really enjoyed it. You know, he's, as much as he can argue with refs and decisions, he's really gone out there and give everything for the claret and blue. He's been phenomenal, and it's a knock-on effect when you see someone like him doing what he's done in his career, coaching, as I said, at Fulham at the highest level.
Collison, edge of the box, trying to make a run. Rowe, quick outlet. Speedy at the other end, save Martin. Staud bidding for another in this tournament.
And how many times we've said that for the keeper, save Martin? 4, 5, 6, 7 good saves, not just like, okay, the ones you'd expect. I'm talking about one-on-one situations and stopping it going on. There we go. Another one goes off.
So down to 5v5.
And they're making a sub as well, I believe.
There's two coming. He's a sub.
One who gets a pat on the back. Lewis Bulmotor. Alan Mears, he comes in.
Well, we got
In a little more operational space here for these two teams. David Martin thus far credited with 6 saves and a lot of close calls. Forcing off the intercept. Leaves for Woods. Archie trying to tee it up to the right foot. Gets it back. Centering ball. Collison.
Now can they exploit on the counter-attack? It's 3 against 1 at the moment, and they're trying to get back. Just done enough to put him off. Again, great energy coming back. Woods chasing 50, 60 yards to get back.
Woods and Forson have logged a lot of minutes
quality,
and a lot of miles, it seems, here in this tournament for West Ham. Again, 2 young players in the system, along with some of the other legends from this proud program. Collison to flick it back.
You can feel the tension, can't you, in the air? You can see, if West Ham score, that group over there are going to go crazy. I think there could be a pitch invasion.
Well, the bubbles have been invading the pitch
the bubbles,
throughout.
they've had this machine. They've obviously gone down somewhere and found a machine that got the bubbles. It's a big song that they sing throughout their history of the club.
See them continuing to float through the air. Trying to see if West Ham can burst a little unbeaten bubble here for Culture by Mo Ali. Woods, 1v2.
Just needs to maybe pass the ball. You know, again, he's trying to do maybe too much, which they need, but do it at the right time. And that's, again, for a young player just to realise, because the turnover now.
O'Brien pressing up. Space, Stout, stopped by Martin.
You said it again. You just got to put it on repeat, because it's save after save after save. And it's all different, whether it's low, whether it's going to his left, right, using his knee, his elbow, whatever it is. He's keeping the ball out the back of the net. He's been phenomenal. Oh, he's in control. Look at him. He's an outfield player. Get him up front. Let him be forward.
Well, if we keep going here,
he might end up.
He might end up getting pressed into offensive service. Force him.
He's got some energy.
Trying to end it here. A strike.
Oh!
Just missed the net.
I think everybody wanted him to score and hit the back of the net, because he deserves it. I'm sure he would have found the camera as well with a celebration. Again, he's just running away from him, and just a bit of fatigue. He's just leaning again backwards and just scuffs his shot just outside of his right foot, just takes it wide of the post.
Had the space, couldn't slot it inside. We play on.
You sleep well tonight.
Set long and out. No
Play to
whistle,
the whistle.
though.
We've got to play to the whistle.
Hands up for everybody.
There's our man again. Martin getting on the ball.
Woods.
Thank God, he knew he couldn't header it.
Chance for the game winner now.
He's there again. He's there again. Oh, the playoffs for the hockey.
Another
one. Just give him the match ball. Get it over and done with. You're not going to beat him. It's a wall over there.
We already did the ally saves of the game.
Saves,
in his honor.
yeah.
We may need to rack up a few more. This has been superb stuff from him.
It's been an exhibition. And look at the players now on both benches. They're both up. They're pushing their teammates on. They're trying to encourage them to try and get this going. And Morley with United FC didn't really want this. They don't really want to have extra time. They wanted this done and finished. And this is what this rule does. It gives you that chance to go on, and a great pride that West Ham players are showing.
And guess what? We're down to 4v4. Another 5 minutes has expired. We haven't hit the target score. Another player comes off. 3 field players and a goaltender. Well, let's see how this alters things.
Even I feel for the players. I'm up here watching it. I'm quite comfortable sitting there in the seat. I've got a nice glass of water in front of me. And these poor players have got to run around. It's like one of them gladiators where you just got to keep going. Look where Martin's in the other person's half.
So now the individual match
penalty!
paramount, and it is.
That's where I wonder who's going to take it.
Are they marking it outside the box? I believe they are.
Oh, no. And he fell in. I mean, the referee's in a perfect position. Better than I am.
And Bo Morte has been super for this West Ham cause throughout TST here in this game. Mears lined up for it. He'll take it. Rowe with his best stop.
hear from the bench, take him on. You know, that's what they're saying to him. Take him on. You're in the penalty area.
Leaves for Mears. Blocked. Maybe took too much time.
Also, it's on his left foot. He's a right-footed player, so it wasn't. If it's Bill Moser on his left-hand side, he would have took it.
Forsen trying to create. Chipped down. Chipped out.
Here we go.
Now
We've got a goalkeeper down as well.
Martin
what a
back
tackle.
between the net. Oh, Mears spot on.
The goalkeeper's out of goal. Ref, look at the West Ham bench. They can't believe it. Trainers had to come on, but
play again with Rowe down, prone there, just outside the net area.
It's coming. It's his own player actually that fell on top of him.
You see the shot there, trying to collect himself, running into Keanu.
Brave goalkeeper coming out to save it. There's a great interaction with the bench and the officials over there and the West Ham players. A lot of fun, but that's going to be painful as he's stretching, the whole body fell on top of him. So make sure the player's safety is most important. I know West Ham was going through,
and again, that's massive as well in the larger picture of Culture by Mo Ali playing
long term,
in knockout rounds, getting a chance for $1 million, and your #1 netminder's just taking a pretty big knock.
Who made a wonderful save just beforehand, didn't he? He made a great save to keep it from the free kick from Mullins. It must be a West Ham ball. They had control of it. Do you drop it, or you play from here?
Dave, come out! Sorry.
Forsen had possession, and it looks like he'll be the one to start it. Again, down to 4v4. Still looking to get to the target score of 4. A decidal winner here in this final game of group play for both.
Well, does he keep coming forward and maybe taking a shot? They're all saying shoot when he gets that distance.
Back up high for Mears.
Well, that's what he's want to do. You don't want to give the ball away now because he's in. He's in.
Little give and go. Martin, though, recognition, step up, chips it far. Forsen wards off his man in front. Beaumorte, West Ham
the celebration. Look at him go now. Go on, gentlemen. They've lifted him up.
The bubble maker on overdrive now. Forsen with a couple of goals
the worst
and
thing
a critical
is
assist.
They're lifting him up. He's got cramp. He can't move. They've just lifted the poor young player up, and he's got cramp. He can't move. But that desire, you know, to keep battling, to keep going, 3-on-3 brings him back. And Burma, he deserves the goal because he's been phenomenal.
Mid-40s, the game winner, and a cartwheel to boot.
Well, I'm not sure whether it's a cartwheel. I think he was trying to celebrate how he used to do, but again, he deserves it. He kept going.
We'll give him that.
Yeah, I'll give him that. And I love this. I love seeing the play. This is what this bond does, being together. You haven't seen each other for a while.
This team left in unison last night in a different circumstance, and they'll leave on this day in a much more joyous one with victory here.
And this is what it's all about. This is what this tournament was about, getting players to come here, players from West Ham, Dortmund, Como, wherever it is in the world, to come together and to celebrate and to be part of it. And this is what we're talking about, the joy. These players have played 300-400 games in the Premier League. Look how they're celebrating with their fans, with their colleagues. It's wonderful to see because they've given so much. They're preparing for the game, and there's hugs all around, and great for the young players, and after good sportsmanship, they're all going up. Again, on the field, do what you need to do. You're trying to win a game, but afterwards, it's about this. It's about celebrating. Carlton Cole, as I said, played at a high level.
And a terrific show of sportsmanship between these two teams before the game, during the game, after the game. Culture by Mo Ali still with their work for the first 2 group games winning, moves through to the knockout rounds along with Far East United here from Group D and West Ham United, able to leave with a victory here and some good thoughts from their experience at TST. After the drama that unfolded here, last night, and it smiles all around for this group as they get the 4-3 win. And a lot of great showcase of some of the tactics and things involved, removing players, scores, moments of drama, 2 excellent performances from the goalkeepers in this game, and ultimately a win for West Ham United in their TST swan song here for 2023. Culture by Mo Ali moves on to the knockout rounds. More action to come, including Wrexham against Sayward FC. That's coming up at the top of the hour. For now, West Ham gets the win over Culture by Mo Ali.